and we also met with our professor and consulted with her. And now we've just come up with a draft of deliverables that we want to present you with
Okay.
and get your opinion on and see if you agree with it or not. So then we can move on from there, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
So the first one we got down is the first deliverable would be to review and provide recommendations on the chart of accounts.
Okay.
So this would be, right, I think this is fairly straightforward. The second one would be to review, improve, and develop a bookkeeping standard operating procedure. And this would cover the bank, like, for example, bank recs, bank reconciliations, the AR, AP standards and steps, and also financial reporting. Um, the third deliverable would be to research and provide recommendations on accounting softwares. So this would be like a comparison of different benefits and comparison between costs and, seeing what can be the most effective software for your organization. The fourth deliverable would be to review, improve, and recommend internal controls. So the goal for this deliverable would be to strengthen your governance structure. And the fifth deliverable would be to research and recommend tips on compliance with IRS mandates. So I remember last week you asked specifically for code 501(c)(3). So one, I wasn't too sure if you wanted us to like actually talk to the IRS for you or submit your IRS documents straightforward. But one thing I think for sure we can do is provide advice and research on how your organization can fulfill the requirements to be tax exempt under Code 501(c)(3). Would that work for you?
Well, yeah. I mean, well, we were 501(c)(A), so I think so. We were
Mhm.
501(c)(A), but what I want you to do is to see the code for the community development corporation. So that's probably not a 501(c)(A). A 501(c)(A) is a private foundation. So we wrote it such that the too much TV would be the largest contributor to the nonprofit. And if you get in there and see, that's why we've never taken government funds. But I want you to look up of the code for the Community Development Corporation. And I'm not sure. Let me see. Hold on, let me ask chat what it is. Hold on one second. Don't we just love chat DTP? So I can steer you in the right direction. What
Yeah.
is the
So you're
IRS?
talking about for the CDC, right?
Yeah, for
Hmm.
a community development corporation. The development corporation. And I sent Hayden, you have access to ClickUp, right? Corporation.
Hayden says that he's having trouble with audio right now.
Oh, he's having trouble. Okay, community development. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So the Community Development Corporation in the U.S. doesn't have its own unique IRS code. Instead, most CDCs organized under the general tax exempt provision of the, okay, 501(c)(3). You're right, 501(c)(3). So
Hmm.
that is there. IRS 501(c)(4). Some CDs less common may register under this section if their activities are more heavily focused on social welfare and advocacy rather than charitable educational purposes. Okay, so for funding and grants. Would you like for me to pull the exact IRS language from publication 557 in the code section so you have authoritative reference? So I guess it's publication 557 is what you're going to need. Publication 557 is it lists, and I put links inside of ClickUp so that you have access to that on the internet. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I want to, because I may not even want to incorporate as a nonprofit. I want to, I will see based upon what you
Hmm.
guys bring me back. Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
We
but
would
that sounds
provide you guys.
right with how, because
Hmm.
how we want to move from here. this is exactly what I asked for. So yeah, this is the scope of work that we're looking for. Was everybody able to get the documents and everything? Was those handed to you, Mohammed, for the IRS code from ClickUp?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please? I think Hayden was having some issues connecting and I couldn't really hear.
I so
Just the last part about the ClickUp.
yeah, so in ClickUp, I actually put a link in for you to so you would have access to where those documents are online. It gives
Okay.
you, and I don't know if it's publication 557, but you if you go to publication 557, it's going to give you all of those tax exempt organizations.
So with these documents that have the code mandates for the IRS, so what are you looking for us just to like provide research and then um, take a look into your own company's financials, like through the accounting software? What was it called again?
QuickBooks.
QuickBooks, and basically just provide recommendations and kind of compare the two and provide you with a guideline on whether or not your organization can be compatible with this code,
Right.
tips on how you can be, things like that.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
And
All right.
so we are instituting a new program with the TMT Youth Community Foundation. So right now we have programs for youth, but we're looking at the economic development part for their parents. And so the
Mm.
economic development part is going to be financial services. So you may also want to look at a 501(c)(a) because that's a fraternal financial model. So you may want to look at that model too. So the CDC now we know is part of the 501(c)(4) or C3, and the financial model might be the 501(c)(8). So I would look at those models to see kind of what the compliances are with those, as well as charitable giving for the state of North Carolina. So add that to your list. Charitable giving for the state of North Carolina. So we have to be in compliance with charitable and donor giving for the state of North Carolina as well.
All right. So charitable givings for the state of North Carolina.
Yeah. hmm And they may have some
And
federal government too, but I think it's for the state of North Carolina, we have to be in compliance with that.
okay. And the last deliverable, which would be the sixth one that we had, was just a analysis on the profitability based upon the different operations. For example, so I'm not quite sure exactly what operations are going to be included yet. I think maybe if we take a look into your QuickBooks, we could find that. But just off the top of my head from what we spoke about last week, things like you had that, what was it, like the marketing thing, the that business where you offer marketing services to the smaller business.
Mm-hmm.
And was that the same as Com University or was that separate?
Yeah, so Community University is a client. They haven't, and so I'm right now. I've kind of because I get like, I try my best to keep everything together, but a
Hmm.
lot of times something doesn't have money, so I'll direct money over here and put money over here and have money over here, and so now I'm at the point of deciding what goes where. And right now, Community University has a TMT OTT package that I began
Hmm.
to offer as and it's $1,000 a month. I began to offer it as like a community package. Then I decided, oh, that probably needs to go into the for profit.
Hmm.
So that's the kind of stuff that I'm looking at. Like sometimes I'll decide something and then I'll like, okay, well, the only thing I need to keep in the nonprofit is the student learning, the TMT mentee program. You guys are kind of considered TMT mentees, and the TMT chapter program at the HBCU. And so I'm deciding what that looks like. Um, so it's kind of hard for me because it's like I'm still deciding how I price and whether or not a membership fee should be one thing and then a package should be something that we offer through these other entities. So I'm still confused about what that is, and I probably can decide that once I look at the numbers to see exactly how I'm going to structure it. Um, Yeah, so that's all I have for you right now. I won't know until I know the numbers. Last time we looked at the numbers, I did put a training because the last person that did the books, she gave me the books and then she went back and showed me how she coded everything. So that is a
Hmm.
video in ClickUp. So you can kind of see where we were when we left off with the chart of accounts and how she coded everything to let me know at the time my numbers were $800 a month for the nonprofit. And so I kind of just kept that in my head as far as the number that I had to break even with. But that training is in the inside of ClickUp. So you'll get to see where we left off and how we were coding things to the chart of accounts based upon that and how she told me she reconciled everything the last time it was done, probably about 2, 3 years ago. Maybe even longer than that. Okay.
Okay, so looks like there's a lot of important information in ClickUp that can help us.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be sure to look into that. So yeah, this was just a quick summary of the deliverables. Is this something that you agree with? You seem to happy to be with?
I'm very happy with that. Is exactly what we're looking for. Again, you guys are like mini accounting gods for me. I, I really appreciate it. Hayden, are you okay? Can you hear us? We will send this back to him. So I will upload this and put it in ClickUp. I think
Mhm.
he has access to it. If he doesn't, it's very easy to reach me. Reach out and we can do anytime you guys are ready. I can meet with you to clarify anything and get you on the right track so we can have some a completed project. Um,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll forward all this information to him. I think he's just having technical problems today, but I'll
okay,
fill him in on everything.
okay.
And yeah, it was very great speaking to you. Thank you very much for your time,
Thank you.
and we'll see you next time.
Go team. Yeah, let me.
Let's go. All right.
Y'all don't understand. Hayden, can you hear us? Can you hear us now? You can't
No,
hear.
I don't think
That's
you
okay.
can.
Tell him that's okay. We'll send him the recording and he'll get
Hmm.
to watch it later. So it's all good. It's good. It's good, Hayden.
Yeah. All right.
All right, y'all
Take
have a good
care.
day.
Goodbye.
Bye
You
bye.
too. Bye.
Yeah, bye guys. Y'all
Have a
have.
good day. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.